Hello, this is Isuzu or Isuzu. I don't know how you pronounce this car brand. It's not an easy truck to work on. So what I did today, I installed a two-way radio. This is the antenna. I'm going to make it quick. This is a VHF antenna, and what I did, I installed it on the on a special mirror mount, kind of a bracket. I ran the cable. I thought to drill a hole right here, as I usually do. Drill a hole, put a grommet, run the cable inside, fish it in this pipe. It's a mirror bracket, but I knew it was going to take forever. So what I did, I ran the cable outside the mirror bracket, and I went into this grommet here, which is part of the heated mirror wiring. Then I took this cover apart, I took it out. I had to fish the cable inside in the door. You may want to remove this panel, but behind this panel it's a piece of plastic with a seal, with a rubber seal. You don't want to do that. So what I did, I had to fish the cable, the coaxial cable, from the mirror bracket inside through this special grommet. So my coaxial cable comes out here. It takes a while, so you may have to use some fishing rod or some fishing wire or something like that, so it's a bit tricky. Then I run the wire under the dashboard along another harness. Then I ended up here around the brake pedal. Now, to mount the radio, the customer wanted the radio onto this center console. They wanted that area free. So right here, I had to remove this console, use the Icom radio nuts and bolts. I had to fish the power cable into the split loom under the under that plastic cover, so it's isolated. And you see the power cable comes in here, the antenna cable comes around, so it's everything tied properly. And I connected the fuse into the fuse panel through a fuse adapter. So it looks simple. Everything is connected with lugs using the crimping tool. So I have a set of tools that I've used for this installation. You can use different other tools. I had to use a drill, a right angle drill or a short drill to get into that area, a flashlight, again crimping tools, a voltmeter, some lube in order to fish that coaxial line through that door, which was a bit difficult to run through the rubber. You need some tape, a bunch of screwdrivers, different ones. You need some wrench. You need tie wraps. You need maybe a wrench set or something like that. You wear glasses, but wear safety glasses. Some clamps. And the last tool you may need to use a watt meter to measure the reflected power, to make sure you have the antenna properly tuned. And you can see over there the antenna is mounted on the mirror, so everything is solid. These trucks are very difficult to work on, and I'm wondering the mechanics how happy are. The radiator being exposed, so when the driver is hitting the snow. So this is ignition connected, I mean accessory connected. So the radio is off with the key off. So I'm taking the key out, put the key the way the customer wants it. And generally I install the radios like that, because some people leave the battery, the the ignition on, I mean the radio on, and the discharged battery. So I'm keying up the radio. We set it for about 5 watts, 4-volt power, and with this super old tool but calibrated on a 5-watt scale, I'm transmitting, and the needle barely moves. So if I go, that was reverse power, if I go forward power on a 5-watt scale, yes, I have 5 watts. Okay, so it's perfectly tuned antenna, as I always do that way. Make sure I have a minimum reflected power, minimum possible. So in this case, it's probably 50 milliwatts. The instrument does not record that that little power. So that's up here, that was a 5-minute job, but actually it took me about 3 hours to get it done properly. And thank you for trying to learn from my experience and make it easy for you. Thanks.